another loco review. Now, I know, as most of you probably already know, last year there were no layout videos at all. The layout never went, it never came out, or never went down, or last year. Mainly because last year was just, well, mainly hectic. Well, the first half of it was. The first half there was all decorating going on in the house, including a little bit here, so it just wasn't possible to have the layout up at all. And then, well, work was hectic. I was like, well, moving work locations. It's, yeah, I don't really want to get too into that right now. Things have just been all over the place, but hopefully settling down now. Here with another local review. The layout is, well, it's literally just about to go back up. Well, basically, I'm doing this review and then going straight to work. Basically, it's, you know, just again, just constant changes, etc. It's again, all the decorating's finished now. I've recently been having a clear out of stuff. Yeah, things have just been hectic, but yeah, basically the layout is it. Well, by the time of filming the review part of this video, the layout was then finally back out a few days later. So, you know, we're getting there. And yeah, video quantity last year, yeah, it was okay. You know, well, better than the few previous years. It wasn't, well, still not brilliant. However, I've already got several videos planned for at least the first quarter to near first half of this year. Starting with this review. So let's get on. As you can see, this is a Dapol Steam Locos. Visiting this one again, borrowing from a friend. Yeah, of course, it's a GWR. Yeah, 7800 460 Manor steam locomotive. Been looking forward to reviewing one of Dapol's Manor class locos, 00 gauge. Of course, I only own one Dapol loco, the Dapol class 68. Yeah, and yeah, and I forgot which one this was. I can't remember where my friend got her from. It was £179, not too bad. Yeah, 7819 Hinton Manor. There's currently, I think, on the Severn Valley Railway. If she's still on there, I can't remember if she's still running or not. And because there's a fair few manors preserved, and yeah, I'll try not to rush too much because again I'm going straight to work after this review. And I say, yeah, very interesting. Yeah, Dapol do a very interesting owner's manual. Just like, you know, interesting pics inside, and that's where he got her. He got her from the Bluebell Railway, at the shop at Sheffield Park. Yeah, I forgot he got her from there. But yeah, your Dapol are quite quirky with their colours, and all coloured inside. Probably the most interesting one, and not just black and white. Sorry if the light's a bit beaming now. Because there's a few old boxes over there just to the left. I'm trying to keep those out of shot. So again, same packaging as the class 68, and block of tray, and okay, so just move the camera down a bit there, so you've got the usual bags of accessories. Again, gotta watch because they can fly back like that. Gotta keep an eye on that. Now, my friend said that he actually prefers Dapol's diesel locos to their steams, and that I can't quite remember what he said, but he said that he thinks that the diesels are a little bit better detailed. And I mean, the Dapol class 68 I've got, sorry, is very, very, very beautifully detailed. So let's just have a look. Here we are, 7819 Hinton Manor. Wait for it to focus the lights a bit. Yeah, again, it's never great in here, is it? was that just focusing? Yeah, there we go. Try and zoom in very, very closely to try and keep focus. And as you can see, she's in BR unlined black. I know unlined black might look a bit plain, but still, still very smart overall. I mean, yeah, doesn't look that bad at all. I mean, I'm looking through there. You can see like the under sort of rod connection parts there, just behind below the boiler there. Yeah, well, we all know she's Hinton Manor right there. Cab detail's quite good actually. Not the best I've seen, but you can clearly see like the reverser handle, the sort of arm blocking the light as usual, the regulator handle, a couple of the gauges in there, the brass pipes. And you can just pick out the cylinder cock drain pipe parts there. Yeah, I'd say overall Dapol have done a good job. Again, I don't own any Dapol steam locos yet. But when I first saw it, at first I don't know if it was just me being picky, but wasn't sure about the how the wheels looked on the edges. You see, like this sort of the outer parts, basically the edges of the wheels. Same on the you see the pony truck wheels as well. You know, the colour difference basically. Maybe they could have don't know. Maybe they could have painted those a darker colour to blend in with the rest of the wheels. Again, maybe that's just me being picky, but at first it kind of reminded me of like locos from like the mid 2000s. But, I thought it kind of made the model look slightly older than it actually is, but I think it's a pretty new one. Yeah, the Hinton Manor there. You can just slowly bring it. Oh, I'm trying to keep it in focus. It's getting on this camera now. It's just not quite as reliable. I've had to reset it quite a fair few times. I mean, usually for longer videos I try and use this camera, whereas for shorter videos these days I tend to use my phone. Yep, 7819. I think it does look very smart. And I know, doesn't quite stand out as much in BR unlined black. I think the Manors look better in BR green, which isn't. I can't remember what livery Hinton Manor is in now. She was in BR black or the BR lined black, I think. I can't remember, but she was in black. I don't know if she's in green now, or what her current running status is, but at the front there, yeah, I'd say the detail is overall fine, and pretty good. It's maybe not spectacular. I kind of see where my friend is coming from when he said that thinks that Dapol have done a maybe slight better job on their diesels in terms of detail, but still very smart. Let's have a look at the tender. Again, the usual BR unlined black, the Great Western Churchward type tender. Again, pretty much the same or very similar tender to what my back one Colette 060 has got. So, yeah, the coal looks alright. Yeah. I think with it being all black, it's more trickier to pick, to pick bits out. All full black, quite quite stealth looking. if you get what I mean there. Which is when when it doesn't focus very well, it's harder to pick bits out. And that's yeah, that's the early British Railways crest, isn't it? With the lions standing over the wheel and writing. The water scoop under there. And of course, NEM couplings on both ends. Yeah, I'd say the detail's fine. It still is. She still is a very smart model. So if we, just a quick shot of the wheels there. Yeah, you see, the outer edges of the wheels. It does kind of remind me a little bit of like older models, but it's no major complaint. I think it's just something that I noticed. You know, we all notice things differently sometimes, I guess. Just have to be careful holding it by by the bottom steps there. Yeah, there is quite a lot of delicate parts. So overall, they have made an effort with the detail. And looks very smart. Right, so if we skip ahead to a few days later. Oh, and just quickly, the coupling device for the tenders, they've actually given a quite, well, it's actually quite a realistic look. Well, obviously they've changed over the years, you know, because if you go back to, like, I don't know, say late 2000s, obviously they weren't as realistic looking. For example, on my Bachmann Green Arrow, which I got back in 2009, wow, there's a big hook, literally a huge hook thing from on the tender, which hooks under, which is easy to do, just not the most realistic looking. And oh, I also forgot to mention, I think her the coal actually comes out of the tender, although when you do take it out, there's nothing there at all. So not the most realistic, but it just it comes out. But yeah, so the coupling device, as you can see on the again, all being black, so try and pick that out there. Yeah, right there. It basically just, from what I remember how this goes, bear with me. It looks a bit fiddly at first, but it just simply slots it. Yeah, it just simply slots in, and to take out, just like that. Again, carefully, obviously, but again, they're given it quite a fairly realistic. There we go. It's small, so you just have to get it in the right bit, and a sort of a nice sort of realistic looking step there. So a fairly realistic looking, not too fiddly coupler for the tender. So that's a very nice, handy touch. Right. Stood on a piece of track. So again, whilst Dapol's diesels may be slightly better in terms of detail in certain ways, I think they've still done a very nice job with their steam locos. Well, I haven't seen all of them yet, but so far, yeah, their monoclosses are pretty smart. And here we are, about a week or so later, with the light back up, and here she is. I forgot to mention she has got spun buffers, by the way. It sort of looks like I thought they weren't at first glance, but they are. They are spun buffers. I hope the lighting will be okay. It's very bright out there, just bitterly cold. Okay, let's get Hinton Manor moving then. Running nicely. Camera battery's getting low, so hopefully it'll last for just a few more quick clips. You know, despite how old this camera is now, I mean, well, sometimes I still use this camera, or sometimes for mainly the quicker videos, I mainly use my phone. It's, well, kind of more superior in some ways, and you know, this camera's just over a decade old now, but the battery life on it is still pretty good. in reverse as well. So let's see the low speed running. It's very smooth. Again, just normal DC as well. So yes, very good model and good runner. I'm thinking of one of these myself. I'd say Dapol have done a pretty good job. Again, if maybe not quite as good as some of their diesels, this is still a very good a very good model. I mean, they haven't done that many not that many model steam locos yet, have they? Well, they do these Manors, Large Prairies, one or two more, but so far, pretty good with them. I hope you've enjoyed the review. Again, I am pretty impressed with this one.